welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates the truth from the twaddle. On David Mitchell's team tonight, actor and Strictly star Will Mellor. And from Morning Live via Girls Aloud, it's Kimberley Walsh. On Lee Mack's team tonight, she's the loose woman who survived I'm a Celebrity. It's Charlene White. And an award-winning stand-up comic all the way from Australia, Sam Campbell. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Will, you're first tonight.
OK. Here we go. For 3 weeks, I had a job dancing in a shop window.
Please, team.
Where was the shop?
Manchester.
What was the shop?
It was a clothes shop.
So, were you dancing wearing the clothes?
No, I was there to draw attention to the shop.
And what sort of clothes did they sell?
Ladies' clothes, like...
Was it just you dancing, or you had a couple of guys, a whole bunch of hunks all going at it?
So, here's a question.
Yeah.
What were you actually wearing?
Cut-off jean shorts.
Yeah.
And a sleeveless top.
What was the ladies' clothes shop called?
Snob.
Are you sure there was an S at the beginning?
Yeah. Oh, it was a shop in the Arndale Centre in Manchester.
Just when it couldn't get any more glamorous. How many hours a day was it?
You go on for like 15, 20 minutes, then you go off for 20 minutes, and you come back on.
And when you go off, does someone else come on?
No, that's when they want people to come in the shop. They like, you've seen it.
Oh, whoa. Just to be clear, you think you were that good that it was stopping people entering the shop? We're going to have to give him 20 minutes off just to get them in.
And would you dance to music, or would you just let yourself go?
It was an audition.
Tell us what the music was, because we've got a very good sound department.
Well, it was like 90s classics, you know. It was like Show Me Love or something. It was a 90s classic.
OK, would you give us a demonstration?
Oh, man.
And I will cue in the music. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That's impressive. That was properly impressive. And did you sell many dresses doing that?
What am I doing here?
What do you mean, what are you doing here? You used to work in a shop window dancing.
What do you think, Sam? Is he telling the truth?
I've got one more question, and this could be the smoking gun. What floor of the building was it?
The ground floor.
I think it's the truth.
What do you think, Charlene?
True?
He had a few moves then, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, go on. Should we say that's true then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going to say it's true? OK. Will, they think it's true. Is it true, or is it a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Will did used to dance in a shop window. Kimberley, you're next.
Bono once fixed the flush on my downstairs loo.
Please, team.
Is that a euphemism?
Might be worth saying, Kimberley, for some of the younger viewers, Bono, of course, is the lead singer of Spandau Ballet. Sorry, U2.
I thought you were going to explain what a loo was.
And so what happened?
So we were on tour in Ireland.
And when are we talking about, Kimberley? What year would
So
this
this would have been like mid-2005-ish, I reckon.
OK.
And we were staying in these kind of like apartments, so it was the toilet downstairs in the apartment.
OK.
So basically, I went out to, like, the concierge type bit in the apartment block.
Bono wasn't working as the concierge, was he?
And Bono actually happened to be in the reception area at the same time. So I start shouting off that the loo's blocked. So then we start chatting, and then he's like, "Oh, sure, I'll fix the loo."
Was he wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, he always wears sunglasses.
That is him.
Is that it?
Always wears sunglasses.
So how exactly did Bono unblock that toilet?
So he lifts up, what's it called? The
Cistern.
Fiddles around with that floaty
ball cock.
thing, the ball cock, and he's like, "Bob's your uncle." Life lesson learned from Bono. Brilliant.
Were all girls allowed in the same apartment?
No, we had two between us.
Who were you with?
I was with Cheryl.
So you and Cheryl, what, in a twin room? Or
No,
do you have
we
your own
had
bedroom?
our own rooms. Don't get carried away.
If I was getting carried away, I would have said twin beds, I'd have said a double bed, wouldn't I? And trust me, I wouldn't have had in the background the idea that your toilet was blocked.
What are you thinking, Sam?
Oh, can I ask, being in, like, a famous pop group, is that just a roller coaster?
Yes, it is. It really
Quite a very general question, Sam.
I think it's true. I think that it's not you in your highest moment, so I think to present this is really brave.
The bit I don't like is the concierge going, "Yes, I'll just sort that out for you. Wait a minute, I'll sort this out." Oh, it's right, Bono from U2 is going to do it, that's all right.
So what do you think? Is it the truth?
I think it's a lie.
All right, we'll go with lie.
OK, you're going to say it's a lie. Kimberley, was it a lie or was it actually the truth?
It was, of course, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Bono didn't fix Kimberley's flush. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Michael. So, Charlene, what is Michael to you?
This is Michael, and he once buttered my finger when I got Lorraine Kelly's wedding ring stuck on it.
Right. Sam, how do you know Michael?
This is Michael. He's the cab driver who made me late because he stopped mid-journey to play the trumpet.
Lee, what is your relationship with Michael?
This is Michael. He is a master watchmaker and I am his apprentice.
So there we have it. Charlene's handy helper, Sam's musical mate, or Lee's timepiece tutor. David's team, where to begin?
So, sorry, whose ring did you put on, Charlene?
Lorraine Kelly's. Lorraine's.
And why did you do that?
Well, she'd been a guest on Loose, and she mentioned her husband and talk about relationships and stuff. And...
Sorry, Charlene, when you say loose,
Sorry.
loose women, right?
Sorry, loose women.
Yeah, hey, welcome to Wood.
Which is Rob's favourite chattel line.
Sorry, Charlene.
Sorry,
OK.
no, and during the show I was looking at her ring, and it's so beautiful. I can't tell you how beautiful her ring is. Gold band with, like, a shed load of diamonds in the middle.
And is Lorraine a dear friend of yours?
Well, I know it. I've been in her show a couple of times.
Yes. She's lovely, isn't she?
I wouldn't say that we're besties.
When I
but
say she's
adore her.
lovely, you ignore it. Interesting.
So I popped into her dressing room to say thank you.
To lovely Lorraine.
And I was looking at her ring again.
Yeah.
And she just said, do you want to have a try?
You can imagine Lorraine's... Oh, go
She didn't just have a
on.
look.
Have a try, have a try.
And so she'd have a look, have a look.
Give it a go.
And so I had a look.
That's Billy Connolly. I don't know why I've gone there. Why did they do that? I don't know.
So I was quite swollen. So I put it on.
Welcome to Wood.
And I couldn't get it off. So I
And
ended up-
Michael just happened to be, what, lurking in the corner?
No, Michael's one of our floor managers over at Lee's.
With a pocket full of butter.
So So in the same room that we have our debrief, there is a fridge in there.
So when you had the ring on, was you not in the room where the butter was?
No, I was in a panic. Michael was going past in order to go to the debrief.
Okay.
And he heard me struggling because the door was open.
Why
He was
is
like, "What's
Michael
wrong?"
going to the debrief?
Because he comes to our debriefs.
What does a debrief on loose women involve?
They just take their knickers off, surely.
What did Lorraine feel about the fact that her nice ring's now got quite a lot of butter in it?
All the dressing rooms have en-suites, so I ran straight to the en-suite and basically started washing it and really hoped it didn't ruin.
And then the main
the
diamond
ring.
popped out into the toilet bowl, which wasn't blocked, and down it went.
Luckily, Bono was there. And he said he still haven't found what you're looking for, then.
He said I would have been here earlier, but the streets have no name. OK, so is that the end of the story?
Joshua Tree.
Nice to be involved, isn't it? All right, who would you like to quiz next?
OK, Sam.
Remind us of your statement.
I know Michael. He was driving a cab that I was in. He made me late for an event because he stopped the car to play the trumpet.
He's got the trumpet in the cab.
Yeah.
Did you ask him to play the trumpet? Did you say, "Hey, mate, can you play that"?
No. He said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Australia." And he said, "I can play any national anthem on the trumpet."
Where are we, Sam?
I don't know the suburbs very well, but we were going to the Museum of Public Executions.
Hang on. Was it a black cab?
Yeah.
And remind us, I couldn't hum the Australian national anthem if I tried. What does it sound like?
Is it Walsh and Matilda?
Or is it the theme to Home and Away? How does it go?
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are free. That's the first part.
It's rousing, isn't it?
I mean, if that doesn't get you ready for battle, I don't know what does.
How had you found this black cab?
In the city.
Hang on. Before he said we were in the suburbs.
I didn't say this. Did I?
You did. You said, well, I was
said
in the
this-
suburbs
this
somewhere.
Is where, now I see where you get this confusion, and I forgive you. We were, this was in my... That's where the exhibition was. It was out of the way.
I totally understand that you don't know the geography of these places because obviously none of this really happened. Where are you saying you were when you got this black taxi?
I was in, like, the city, you know, around that area, the pigeons, big buildings, the city. Businessmen.
Businessmen. How had you got to the businessmen pigeons bit of London? Is that where you are saying you live?
On my own street, where I live.
Yes.
36.
Don't give your address for television.
Why not?
I just wouldn't.
This is Soho we're talking.
Soho. There we go.
Now you're in Soho. Right.
I'm sorry to shock you there, but they are not businessmen.
It's a form of commerce. Now,
Let's shift our attention to the actual when he started to blow his trumpet.
Yeah.
And where did he get it? He was in the front with him, presumably.
He had the trumpet under his, like, I guess, second seat.
The passenger seat.
Passenger.
yeah, but except in a black cab, there isn't a
one.
seat there.
There's no seat there.
Which you wouldn't have seen from the back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still learning about this.
You're on your own
amazing-
after that one.
Amazing city.
Nevertheless, when we pointed that out, you had the look of someone who'd been discovered.
No. Don't ever try to read my face, because that's private.
Unlike your address.
Now, Lee, remind us of your statement.
This is Michael. He is a master watchmaker, and I am his apprentice.
So, you're changing careers. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, I'm not changing careers. No. It's an interest of mine. It's a hobby.
What's your favourite watch?
So, how did you get into it?
Well, it's always fascinated me that how a watch works. And I thought, How does a watch work? Do you know what happens inside a watch, David?
I do. My granddad used to mend watches, and my dad was a fanatical watchmaker. So.
Oh, God.
So
Can you ask now a lot of technical questions?
See, he's not wearing a watch, guys.
Oh, he isn't wearing a watch, but
Have you got my watch?
How did you get in touch with Michael?
He's got a YouTube channel for watch repairing and the like.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll learn to repair a watch. I'll learn to strip a watch and put it back together again.
How did you get in touch with him?
We contacted him through YouTube. He's got a link.
OK. And what
I know you know as much about YouTube as I do,
Yeah,
so
I know,
I can
absolutely.
say
A
anything,
link,
can't I? Reached into the screen and...
clicked on his link and the doorbell rang. And so you're his apprentice.
Yeah.
Where do the lessons happen?
Apprentice is a loose word. I would call myself his apprentice because...
That was a lie you were given on a panel show.
I just got into watching his various videos and then eventually I contacted him and he was nice enough to do a one-to-one session because I was stuck on one particular problem.
But I want to know, what's your favourite watch? You didn't answer that question.
The watch I worked on, it was the Seiko 5.
Seikos are digital, aren't they?
Well, that's why I ruined it. I felt such an idiot when I said to Michael, I said, why is it not ticking?
Said you got stuck on a problem.
Oh, there was a complication.
What was the complication?
It
was a problem.
It was a date.
And the complication was what? Mending the bit that told the date.
Oh, you heathen. The complication is the date. That's what you call something on a watch that isn't the hour or minute.
Oh, the complication. Yes, I think that's right. I think when a watch has more than one feature, then I think they're called complications.
Well, there you
If
go.
it had the day and the date, it would have two complications. So what's the problem with the watch?
Nothing wrong with the watch. I just bought a watch to see what it'd be like to take it apart and put it back together again.
Right.
Big cogs?
Big cogs.
Big cogs?
Oh, big cogs I really like doing it.
Big cogs. Have you got big cogs in your watch?
They tend to call them wheels in watches rather than cogs.
That's another thing he's given us.
Yeah. Wheels and complications.
And you have a one-to-one session with Michael.
Yeah.
And what happens in the one-to-one session?
Michael Bolton, by the way, that's his name. And he's got two friends. One's called Andy Murray and the other's called Dennis Taylor. Genuinely true, that.
While we're on genuinely true, is he a watchmaker and you're his apprentice?
No.
All right, we need an answer. So David's team, is Michael Charlene's handy helper, Sam's musical mate, or Lee's timepiece tutor?
I don't know Sam well enough to know whether he'd be a good enough liar to seem so implausible about the truth.
We could have dinner.
And also, black cabbies, they do like to talk, but they're not going to get away with getting out the car and playing the trumpet. They're on a meter.
Are we happy to rule out Sam?
Let's rule out Sam. I
OK.
think.
Sam's got to go.
I'm really happy because I've never got it down to me and one other before. This is fantastic.
Wow.
He is so good at talking
very
that
good.
he could double bluff us. This could be true.
It is true.
I just think...
Or is it?
Charlene, what I want to know, is that something that women do? They say, would you like to try on this ring?
I wouldn't really want to take mine off and let someone else put it on.
What's it going to be, David? It's time to be masterful and make a
Instinct
decision.
from the gut. Will, which is it?
Charlene.
Charlene.
I think it might be me.
You think it's Lee?
Yeah.
You...
Can you picture him in a shed with an eyepiece?
Yes. The thing is about Lee, that he's obsessive. He could really get into something like that.
Oh, God. You hide under his bed one day and you get this for it.
David, you have to step up.
We have
Come
to
on,
say
David.
Decide.
Lee.
Oh!
Saying it's Lee.
Yeah.
Well, this is unprecedented.
Wow.
Michael, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Michael, and I've been teaching Lee watchmaking.
Yes, Michael is Lee's timepiece tutor, and we have some proof. There is Lee, look. They're on a Zoom together there. And then we have another one. There's more to you than meets the eye. Thank you very much, Michael. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's David.
I have taken to watching television in the evenings whilst holding a tambourine. That way, when I inevitably nod off, it hits the floor and wakes me up.
Please, T.
Yeah, I mean, this has got to be true.
At what time of evening are you and Victoria settling down together?
Well, 8.
You're falling asleep at 8 o'clock?
No. Maybe we might eat some food.
A TV dinner on your lap?
Yep.
Oh, you don't strike me as a TV...
I don't know, absolutely not.
Oh, no, obviously, Monday to Thursday, it's in the baronial hall.
Straight on your lap, or is it a tray?
It's an occasional table.
What is it all the other days? And is it just you who has this problem, or does Victoria watch the programme with a tray of marbles?
No, well, the tambourine can wake us both up.
It just so happens I have a tambourine. I always carry one with me. Kimberley, would you pass this to David,
Sure.
please?
Yes, because I'm naked from the waist down.
Let's imagine, David, Kimberley is Victoria,
Yeah,
OK?
she's on the wrong side. She'd sit there.
And you're watching Lee's History of Watchmaking. You may want to do a bit of it.
Yeah.
And imagine now you're starting to nod off because
Yeah.
it's Lee presenting
I'm
something
just-
serious.
Hi, welcome to this. Lee Mack looks at the inside of watches. Ask me anything you want on a text about the inside of a watch, and I bet I know the answer. If there's anyone watching this, please... I'm more interested. Why does Victoria always sit on the right?
Because of her politics. No, we always sit... We're on the sofa.
No, we'll just leave it there.
All right. What do you think, Sam?
It's too goofy for this guy. Even seeing him with the tambourine, I was like, I don't think even in the privacy of his home he would hold that.
It's like we have had dinner.
Can I just say, I think your watch needs oiling.
When I do this, I can't hear Lee.
That's quite frightening. What are you going to say then? Stop now, David. Stop. Yes, it's good. Time to stop. Let's stop. Time to put down the tambourine. No more tambourine.
Yes.
Put it down! Well, what do we think? I mean, it's a bit...
That's lie
It
central.
doesn't seem like a very practical solution.
No.
So you're going to say lie?
Yeah, I think
All right.
it's a lie.
They're saying lie. David, truth or lie?
Was, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David doesn't watch TV holding a tambourine. Next. It's Sam.
Oh. I was once a body double for a head lice advert.
David's team.
What do you mean a body double?
I had head lice at the time. Okay. They show the boy, and then they show the back of the head with the lice. I was not the boy, but that back of the head, and those are my lice.
So when they were casting the advert, they thought, well, we can't cast someone who's necessarily infested themselves.
The lady who invented the comb, it was her son.
Which comb are we talking about?
The Knitbusters comb.
Knitbusters.
Yeah.
Sorry, the person that invented the comb for head lice,
Yeah.
her son was in the advert.
It's called nepotism, David.
Odd name for your son.
Where are we? Are we in Australia, Sam?
Oh, you're not having one of your breakdowns again, are you?
This is in Queensland, dude.
How did they know you had head lice? Because you don't advertise that, do you?
Best friends with this guy, yeah. Him and I were as thick as thieves.
Right, so was it like one of them shopping channels?
Weirdly, I think it was on the news. It was at the end of the news, they'd be like, and now we've got this comb.
So it's on the news?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was an advert.
Here are the head lice.
I think it was a thinly veiled advert, and, you know, so sue me.
You think it was advertorial? That's what you're saying. When was this?
I was pretty young at the time. 10 or 11.
When was that? 'Cause,
When I was in primary school.
Yeah,
We realise that. We're trying to ascertain the year.
A year on.
Maybe year 6, I guess. No, wait, I was much younger.
You haven't said what you had to do in this advert or this appearance.
So I just was the back... You know, like, any time you see someoone's hands in a movie, that's not really their hands.
That's not true.
That is true.
What you mean is sometimes when you see someone's hand.
I think every time.
Not every time. Sometimes when they scratch their face, that's their hand. If you see Tom Cruise scratching his face, there's not someone going...
Cruise has got a scratcher. Cruise has got a scratcher.
So, in the 1990s, there was a breakthrough in the treatment of nits in Australia. A new comb was marketed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was so great about it? What was new about it? That the previous
I think
nit
the
combs...
spacing between the teeth on this comb was just really gobsmacking.
Up until then, they were like that far apart. They just...
Unless it's a very big
pick 'em
nit.
up.
Yeah.
It's the obvious design feature to tinker with on a comb, isn't it?
How did you feel when they offered you this? Because in the one level, oh, I'm going to be on the telly, but showing my nits.
I mean, I know this guy who's dancing in a window to get his foot in the door.
All right, well, what do you think?
You know, mainly because you mixed up advert and news. Otherwise, I'm totally buying it.
Me, I think definitely lie.
I think lie. I think we do think it's a lie. I mean, you have a disconcerting presence.
No.
Sam. So in
You
a
say
way,
the warmest things to the guests, David.
but there's also something ghostly about you. I wouldn't be surprised if at the next recording they said, wasn't it weird that on Lee's team we only had one guest? I said, no, there was another guest, Sam. He was from Australia. And Rob says, there is no such place. But I think we think it's a lie.
They're saying it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Sam, truth or lie?
That's true.
It's true. Sam was a body double for a head lice advert. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have 1 point and Lee's team have 4 points.
Oh, well done.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.